Okay, let's go. See, what's up, everybody? It's your BFF, Majungaray, and to my right is the one and only Mr. Harvey Lee, and this gentleman to my left is the debonair, Mr. Lee Outlaw, and together we make up
Inner City Blues.
All right. Tonight, we're going to bring you one topic, and that topic is going to be relating to the nationwide ruling over same-sex marriage. But before we get into that, we're going to do our little what Harvey going to say bit. And Harvey is concerned a little bit about everybody want to be black, but don't nobody want to be black. So what does that mean to you? Help us understand what that means to you.
That means that with the black culture, everybody loves our music, love the way we dance, the way we dress, talk. I mean, everything.
This whole swagger.
You sit there and say that you don't, I don't care what nationality or race you are, you're lying. Because pop music ain't nothing but R&B and hip hop.
Right.
When white people sing. Now I ain't got no problem with people in general. I see everybody as human beings.
Right.
But when things happen in America to black people, and they try to say, well, all black people do this, all we are thugs, and we rob and kill and sell drugs. But you would take our culture, but then you would say that, oh, we are less than human beings. Shit, even in the Constitution, the right to vote got to come up to be passed. Every so often, we still don't have our full right to vote.
Yeah, that's true.
But you're going to make gay and lesbian marriage legalized throughout the whole United States, but we still don't get the outright to vote. So when I say that, and then like the whole thing with the shooting in South Carolina, you know, a white guy running there shot, and then you got the black families, which I mean, you can forgive, and you should forgive.
Right.
You can't hold hate in your heart for the rest of your life and think that that's the way to go about living, but to just forgive him for doing that, and then to say, well, you know, we don't know about this. The Confederate flag is still flying out there in the South.
You know what? Let me say something about that Confederate flag. I didn't know that was happening, but I guess this brought it to light. That is letting people, the African Americans in that state know that this is where you all came from. You know what I mean? You have to walk through here, and they still have that cloud to say you don't have a right to do anything in here because the Confederate flag means that this was a strong slave state.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I mean, they're probably boasting it, and that's what's so disturbing about that.
So yeah, that's the whole thing where we say everybody want to be black. It's the same thing now with women and fake asses and lips and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Remember the time when the Certain Like video came out about having a big old booty? And in the video, you had the girls like, oh, girl, look at her booty. That is gross. Now you look around, everybody want big asses. You got white women with big asses, the motherfuckers dying to get a big ass.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what I'm saying. Everybody want to be black, but don't nobody want to be black.
Right.
Even all black people. Every black people want to like, oh, shuck and drive. And like, oh, you think you're hanging out with white people, you done made it. You done made it from what? You done went from where to what? From sugar and shit? Because just because you made it, you hang out on TV, and you got a crowd full of white people, and you stand on like you're a good person. And that shows like Clarence Thomas. Oh well, I'm not even gonna mention.
Yeah, let's not go into that.
And then you got Reverend Al Sharpton. You supposed to be a reverend. You did all this march and stuff with Martin Luther King, and now you all on TV. I mean, saying stuff negatively about black people. Please.
That's the uppity in the media and then gutter in the shadow type.
Supposed.
Yeah, Miss Lee, what's your take on that? Everybody want to be black, but don't nobody want to be black. What does that mean to you?
Just basically what Harvey was saying.
Yeah.
Y'all like I don't know. They always try to make it seem like most black people are negative, and they always, you know, like the racist white people always say things like, "We don't want you here. Go back home, and you're not needed here."
Say it right. Go back to Africa.
Yeah, you're taking things.
Well, where they gonna go back to?
They were talking about
They ain't from here.
and then they started talking about taking things from them. But the truth of the matter is this: is if we weren't here, they wouldn't be able to do what they're doing now. Because back in the day, when Marcus Garvey was here, in the 20s, he had ships. He bought ships. He was one of the first black millionaires. He bought ships so that a certain amount of us who wanted to go back could go back. But they destroyed the ships.
How about that?
And exiled him.
How about
And it
that?
wasn't white people, black people that destroyed the ships.
Right.
It was white people that destroyed the ships.
Come on,
And they exiled him. So really,
they need us.
the
They
crust
need
of
us.
them don't want us.
Right. They
You know how
need
much
us
money we
just
spend?
right. They need
If
us
we
just as
got
much
up
as
and
we
took
need
our money
them.
from this motherfucker economy will fall apart.
That's what happened in Selma, Alabama.
Right.
When we couldn't ride the buses without getting in the back.
Exactly.
Right.
Martin Luther King said, well, hey, if y'all don't want us to ride the buses, we won't ride the buses.
You know, walking.
And we started walking everywhere.
That's how we got
And
money.
then they said, well, wait a minute. They're killing our damn
Economy.
economy,
Yeah.
the money. So
Right.
let the niggas ride the buses.
Right.
So the truth of the matter is that they need us
Right.
just as much as we
We need them.
need them.
Right.
And if we
It's
would
a system.
realize today in
It's a
this
system.
time
It's a system.
that money is
It's
the
a
root
root
of
of all
all
evil.
evil is power.
Yeah.
If we take our money out of government and allow them to try to deal with just their money, we'll get a lot of shit done here. Like when people say, well, no, we're gonna make Black Friday, don't go spend your money on Black Friday. You know what I mean? People I talked to, and they was like, man, my kids need to celebrate Christmas. Fuck Christmas and fuck your kids, because that ain't doing shit.
Doing too much.
One day, don't do shit on Christmas. That's one day. But if you really want to celebrate and treat your kids well, do the shit after Christmas. But no, that's because we brainwashed.
And you know what, with the Black Friday thing, you really don't be finding no deals when you stand in line for 50 hours. We've done that, and that was a horrible feat for us, and I would never do that again. I think we only did it once, and that was horrible. It was a horrible, that's just to get you in there, and you're not gonna find the deal you're looking for anyway, but they assume you're gonna spend some money anyway, because you know what I mean?
Well, you
You're gonna
know,
find something.
it's the
So
whole thing
that's
about
kind of what it's all
sales,
about.
Black Friday. If they can sell you some shit for half off, guess what? That's how much that shit costs regularly. It's how the prices up during the other time.
And
Then
Lord,
sell it to
I
the
always
same
thought that.
Yeah,
I
get the fuck
always
out.
thought
It
that.
cost them $17 to make a pair of Jordans, but they come over here and sell us for $200. That's a hell of a profit.
Man, that's amazing.
I ain't got no Jordans today.
Right, don't you got on some With that being said, we're gonna move on to this Supreme Court ruling. As we all know, last Friday in Washington DC, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of same-sex marriage nationwide.
English for everybody.
Wow, where is the separation between church and state?
There's no
Remember
such thing.
Where is the separation with that? You used to always hear that growing up, church and state is always separate. But these individuals have pushed their way up to get this legalized for fleshly reasons. And they say, well, no, it's love. God says that you're supposed to love. I understand that, and he does say that. But he also says that a marriage is between what?
Man.
And woman.
Amen.
Right, so, I don't know, Mr. Lee, give us your scholarly take on that.
Well, first of all, I think the whole thing is about money mostly,
Well, yeah,
mainly because, like I said,
money and,
yeah,
health
because
insurance.
in this country, gay things are looked upon as negative, and to a degree relating to what the Bible would say, it is a negative thing. That's what the Bible says. But then at the same time, love is love. Now, at the time, like I said, to me, the reason it came about was when, like, say, a gay couple were together, and say one of the gay people passed away or whatever. So then they would want the
Insurance.
the insurance and even the just things that they left behind, like
Okay.
their car, house,
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but the government, because they couldn't get married, would say, well, you can't have this because it belongs to his or her family.
right,
So then the other part of the togetherness of the gay people didn't have any say. So then they passed this rule so that it's about money now. So then now they can say, well, we're married, so now we can get this stuff. And his insurance or her insurance, the car, the kids, the cat, the dog,
and the retirement money when they die, they can still get all of that. Yeah, I haven't thought of it that way.
And if it was me, I would just, like, if you love who you love, you just love them. And if they pass away and you don't agree with it, because like if a son is gay, the husband might have a hard time dealing with the fact that, wow, my son is gay. So when his significant other passed away or whatever, he'd be like, no, I'm not gonna let you have it, because then I have to deal with the fact that my son is gay.
Right.
Or my daughter is gay. Right. So to stop that, I just won't let you have it, and we won't speak about it. Okay? So that does not solve anything. It just makes things worse, because you love who you love. So, but at the same time, like I said, that's my take on it. It's just about money.
Now, do you judge the individuals who go into, that utilize this law to get married? I mean, do you judge those individuals, like saying, oh, that's wrong, that's, let me use a naughty term, nasty, you shouldn't do that? I mean, do you judge those individuals, or you still respect them, but you just don't respect that part of it, them being that way, or that's not none of your concern? Your concern is the underlying issue, which is financially based.
Well, like I said, to me, this whole thing is financially based. Okay, but now, as far as how I personally feel about gay people, there's been gay people ever since God was here and left. Right. So there's no way you can change that. But now, in the Bible, like I said, the Bible says, and you know, even though it has been plagiarized 1,000,000,001 times, the principles of the Bible are still true. Because in every lie, there's a bit of the truth in it.
Right.
So you can't take that away. That's how I feel about the Bible. But the Bible does say that man is made for woman and woman is made for man. And if you look at it, that's the only way we can procreate. Right. That's the only way we can do it. Right. Now, man and man will never be able to do it. I don't care.
You try real hard, though.
Yeah, I don't care how many surgeries.
Yeah.
I don't care how many surgeries you have, how many dresses you put on, all of that. None of that. None of that is gonna make you a woman.
And vice versa.
And vice versa. So that's my take on it. But like I said, if you love who you love, just love them. And you know, like I have gay friends, and they're just like,
mean?
Right.
What does that mean?
That
means that it's
I don't know. I don't count them. But
rebuttal. I don't know. What's your stand on the issue of the Supreme Court ruling?
Well, I'm not going to quote the Bible, because I just think when you start quoting the Bible about things that goes on in society, it takes us for a weird turn. And all I would say is that I look at everybody as human beings. I'm not going to ever discriminate against somebody because of their gender, what they like, their color of skin, anything. Because I feel that if that's the case, we as human beings do things. We have no control over them. Well, on some of the things that we do.
Right.
We don't make mistakes, and it's not for us to judge or whatever. But then I also look at it saying that in America, we always say, God bless America. And for the most part, America is a state that is a country that's based on Christianity. And if that's the case, and America believes in God, and the majority of Americans believe in God, if I am to quote the Bible, and the Bible said being gay is wrong. So, when you do your pledges of allegiance, you say, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. So whatever America is doing, you are pledging allegiance to whatever the fuck that is. So, as a country, as people, we are pledging allegiance to America, and if America says that gay people, lesbians, or whatever, get together and get married, then we are wrong as a country, all on a party, right?
When was the last time you pledged allegiance to the flag?
I'm not pledging allegiance to that shit.
But I'm saying, when was the last, and then you see, you know, but nobody's speaking that. You just saying that because that's what you're saying, that's it.
No,
Nobody
not
else say,
saying that.
I'm just here so I won't get fired. That's what all you do when you're saying the pledge of allegiance to the
No,
flag.
you're
You're
not.
just
You
saying
pledge
it
it, no.
just
Why
to
would
be
you
safe.
say? Would you say if somebody came, if I came to you and told you that me and my friends get together and we go around raping women, and I want you to still be our friend, would you pledge allegiance to my friendship with you?
Yes, I would. And I'd call the police on you, lickety splits, and I'd drop a dime on you anonymously.
So do some shit, lickety split.
Lickety split. Yes. And it's a pledge of allegiance to ignorance, and it's a pledge of
Right,
allegiance to
but
righteousness.
all I'm saying is,
But nobody's thinking that. That's you see,
and that's the point.
you went internal with it.
And you go internal about everything.
I'm gonna pledge to whatever alliance that the United States is saying. I'm gonna go with it. Nobody's thinking that. They just saying it just because that's just something that was written and that's what it is now. If anybody thinking like what you thinking like that,
well, let's go. Let's take
we got a war on our hands.
Let's take it a different route.
It better be a good route.
When the trade centers were bombed, they came and told us that terrorists bombed the trade center. The trade center. And Iraq had weapons of mass destruction. And we all got behind it. Which we come to find out that was bullshit, right? Because they didn't find the weapons of mass destruction.
Okay. But the terrorists bombed the trade center, right?
I don't know.
You saw on national TV.
I also know from other people from watching videos of how the building went down. That could have been set up just for us to go over there and get that oil.
So that's what everybody's going to have their perspective on. It's going to always be two sides to the story. You know that. It's going to be either you're going to be with what happened, or you ain't going to be with what happened. But see, it's going to always be something surrounding the middle factor.
Right, and even with the gay marriage, society in America only works if there's division. If we all were together on one court, guess what will happen? We'll tear the fucking government apart and run this shit the way it should be ran. Really? I'm cussing too. Well, I'm trying to get a point across.
You ain't got to be so.
I'm cussing too much.
See, the thing is
say it. Say it. I dare you to say it. You be bold enough to say it. Say it. Okay.
Can we?
We're gonna go back to Mr.
Just to iterate on what you were talking about the government. See, a lot of times.
But we still talk about gay marriage.
But the thing is, like a lot of times, people, I don't know why, but a lot of us tend to believe that the government is like beyond us,
exactly.
What does that mean?
Like
what does that mean?
Almost kind of like for lack of a better word, like they're gods or something.
I never thought of that.
You can't do that. You know, you say, well, man, we can check. No, we can't do it. The government won't let you. But the government ain't nothing but men in suits and women in dresses. They do the same thing we do. They go out to McDonald's. They go to Kentucky Fried Chicken. They, go to famous stage. All of that. They're just people that get together and talk about rules. And then some of these rules, sometimes I just think the government just throw out stupid rules to see how many people gonna fall for it. And we do. So if you fall for it, then it becomes your rule, their law. But it's stupid. But everybody doesn't have to fall for that.
And I'm not knocking gay people or lesbian at all. I swear to God, I'm not. To say, like Lee said, I'm not just saying this, I'm saying something. I have gay friends, but I would say associates, because everybody that I meet and talk to isn't my friend. You have to put in work to become my friend for years. So if you just know me from going around and seeing me out, I know that's my friend. Sorry to say I'm not your friend. And you shouldn't be telling nobody your friend, because I wouldn't know you nobody and I would ask you first. But I have no problem with it. If they want to get married, then so be it. You want to marry into this bullshit, what marriage is, and start sleeping in separate rooms and all this other shit that come with marriage.
Why do you think people sleep in separate rooms when they marry?
I honestly believe that if you
that's because they start fighting for the marriage. When you start fighting, then you're gonna sleep.
I just don't think it's realistic to think that two people can be together and be happy for over 20
Man.
30,
You don't think that either, Mr. Lee?
I get tired of you.
See, the thing is, look, see, this is the
And
thing.
all the men look like
Just
you're
on that.
fighting for it.
Just
If
on that.
you're dealing with each other,
Just
you're
on
catering to each other, it'll work. I don't know.
You want,
Because
look,
that's just my opinion. I'm not saying it's
no
wrong.
matter
I'm
what.
just saying.
You
no
start
matter
beating
what,
up on it.
no matter what, you're gonna get tired of whomever, okay? You just do, just because we people.
Right.
It's just like if you eat cereal every day for
Right.
3 months, you gonna get tired of that cereal.
I'm gonna need some
No,
marshmallows.
no,
in my
right,
cereal.
right. So there you go. See, so that's what you do.
So if I cheat on my wife,
No,
then she should be cheating.
you ain't supposed to cheat. I'm just.
Who said I'm
I'm
supposed to?
I'm
He told you you were supposed to.
Well, I'm just saying. Okay, but I'm gonna go with you in this point, from this point.
I keep my
You
cereal on milk.
said, no. You said
So you
you
say
gonna
what?
put, you said you gonna put marshmallows in your cereal.
I'm just saying.
Bang, bang, bang.
You said you gonna put marshmallows in it. So that's what you do.
Something fruity?
You find a way. You find a way to liven up that cereal.
It's
Okay.
So that's what you do. You find ways
to make it
to make
work
it better.
and keep it
And then
sparked up. You're gonna
you
get
talk-
angry.
you talk
Angry is
about
part of it. Yeah.
You learn, see, because a lot of times, let me say this, not just talk about it, but communicate. Because a lot of times, we talk all the time, but a lot of times, we ain't really saying nothing.
That's for real.
Talking loud, saying that.
There you
that
go,
old
James
saying.
Brown, yes.
Mr. Lee pulled out the original
But
singer.
when you say talking loud and saying nothing, what do you mean by that?
A lot of times, that means that you're just motivated on what you want.
Right, I was gonna say you
It's-
just beat up on the other person
There's
all the time.
selfishness involved in it.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
and like I said, to me, the magnitude of selfishness that I've seen we show each other is crazy because that kind of selfishness is only relevant when you're about to die.
What does that
You know what I'm
mean?
saying? Like if there was mass starvation going on, and I got a sandwich, and me and you together, but
So
you
because
know,
of survival, I'm not gonna give you none of the sandwich.
So yeah, to a degree, like I like no, because if I give you some, then I might die.
Don't
so
make sure
that-
ain't around you.
you know, but-
damn earth about to go down.
But see, that's what I'm saying. For that kind of selfishness to happen,
You have to be
there would
at
have
a
to
point
be
of
that
no
kind
return.
right?
Got it.
But
Got it.
but 9 times out of 10, that's how we interact with each other in a marriage, in a friendship, in anything almost. That's why people can't understand how a person or two people can be together for long periods of
So
time.
I would say that it's just like, because we are human beings, and because no human being is the same. Like my views on things, I don't expect everybody to agree with me or say that, oh, well, he's right or he's wrong. Because I'm a human being before I'm anything else. And my views may not be for everyone else, but if I feel this way, or I feel a certain way, you can't look at me and say, well, oh, he's mean or he's not this. No, it's just the way I am. And you gotta respect it.
Okay, well, see, and then, okay, and I do respect that.
If I like chocolate chip cookies, and you like Oreo cookies, and you telling me, well, these Oreo cookies are way better than chocolate chip cookies, but I don't want to taste Oreos, you can, well, if you ain't never tasted them, how would you know? What's the point? I want my chocolate chip cookies from your Oreo. Excuse my language.
Please.
I should have said F your Oreo.
Right, okay,
To hell with you.
okay.
But keep giving your Oreos and milk. I'm gonna sit over with the chocolate chip cookies.
And put them in
And I'm
water.
gonna keep on eating.
Okay, but see, that's the thing. And you have, and everybody has a right to believe what they believe. But now,
So that's back when we became married.
yeah, but see now, all I'm trying to say is, with all of that being said, at the end of the day, like you said, it's because it is just about humanity. Right, okay, so now, we need each other no matter what.
For sure.
I don't care what
Nobody
nobody says,
says,
things
right.
or whatever. We need each other. So now, it should never come a time where, like, I'm thinking, like, say me and you had the Oreo versus chocolate chip cookie scenario. And I said, well, no, my Oreos are better than yours. And you said, no, my chocolate chips are better than yours. And you said, well, fine. F your Oreos. And you say, okay, F your chocolate chips. Well, all right, fine. So we do that and we're sitting there and we holding that. But then, one day, just
Having to eat one.
one day, I don't want to cook. That's fucked up.
Mrs. Lee is.
But check this out, you just gonna let me die. You just gonna let me die, right?
Because you shouldn't have listened to me.
But no, hold it. I didn't say I figured out that your chocolate chips were better than my Oreos. I said I ran out of cookies.
If that would happen in real life, yes, I would let you answer.
Okay, you see
What? You
and that's
No homo when I said something like
see, for real.
What they about
For real,
We
though.
wasn't even
No,
talking about that.
For real.
Come on, you guys, don't use the slurs. Don't
That ain't no
use the
slur.
slurs. Just saying.
I'm just making everybody know.
Okay, so
that
what I'm
I'm
hearing from the two of you, both of you are saying, because we are human beings. So we're just
Yes.
saying, because we're human beings,
You can have something like chocolate.
No.
If you
it's
ran out of
expected of us to do things wrong. That's what you're
Not
saying.
not to do
Well,
things
not do
wrong.
things wrong, but just run into.
Right,
Because this is what you're saying.
Right.
Because this is what I'm hearing you two saying. You're saying, okay, well, I'm just gonna go to a marriage thing, but not the same sex, but just a man and a woman type of deal. And you're saying, in your mind, there's no way somebody can be together for 20 years, whatever. I'm just saying, without, okay, and then Mr. Lee saying it is, but if you're eating cereal for so many months, you're gonna wanna change that cereal. And you said, both of you said, but because we're human beings, that means that because we're human beings, and we've been married for 20 years, and you're tired of eating this cereal, you're gonna go out and get you a different box of cereal, and that's okay because we're human beings.
No, that's
How you bringing it. That's how you bring it. He brought it that way too, but he went around the block with it.
No, what I said when I'm okay.
Break it down.
Well, what I
You
meant
can
was-
eat what they call the box.
You went around the block.
Yeah, you come on, get back over here.
Get
Gonna be a
ass
problem.
Yeah, a problem.
What that mouth do, Mr. Lee, now? I'm tired of you.
Roll pop the trunk on. Pop the trunk.
All I'm saying is this, check it out. Okay, I've been eating.
Boy said pop the straw.
I've been eating checks the same
Now
way.
that's white people cereal.
Okay, well,
Are you over there?
I like checks too.
They're white people say.
I'm just saying, that's the white people cereal. You ain't gonna eat no Austin
White
Flakes.
people cereal.
Yeah, I eat all types of cereal. But anyway,
Oh,
it's
For
for real. But what I'm saying is,
Yep, I said that.
if you get tired of something,
So if I get tired of my husband, it's okay for me to creep
no,
out.
no,
Y'all can make me upset. If you saying that's all right for me to do,
no, I'm saying this. Once
do it that way. When we in the
That
street,
mouth do.
fireworks bursting off. You looked around after congratulations.
why you cussing on live TV?
This
What
ain't
more?
live TV, you recording this, it would come out at only live, so that.
What more? Come on, Mr. Lee.
All I'm saying is,
Come on.
once you get kind of bored, or bored,
Then you gotta do something to make it not boring
yeah,
anymore.
what you do is you go to your significant other and say, hey,
Let's do.
can we try this? And if he or she cares about you and what y'all been
Try
doing,
it when I get to the house.
then when that happens, he should say, okay, well, let me hear what you're saying.
Right.
And then y'all come to some kind of mutual agreement.
Compromise.
Right, and make it happen. And it'll keep being that way. Because like Harvey said, there's no way that you can be with somebody like 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years or whatever. And be like, you know.
Rules are red, violence are blue. Well, yeah, that's, if you know you're gonna have some conflict, that's because you're a human being.
Period.
Well,
So that's
I hear
just
you,
what I
I
mean.
hear you, lips moving.
But yeah, back to the gay marriage thing, I mean, this is each his own. I'm not gonna ever tell somebody else. My thing when I'm dealing with human beings, and I don't hate anybody that's like anybody for something
Sure,
that happened
like
in
you hate
the
me.
past or whatever. I start disliking people people and start treating people funny when they do something to me
Uh-huh.
personally.
Uh-huh.
If you lie to me about something, I don't care what it is. If you lie to me about something small, I'm looking at you and you lie to me about that.
Right.
What won't you lie?
Come on.
If you do something to me, and everybody, well, you should forgive and forget. I forgive in my own good goddamn real time. If you're not going to tell me where to forgive this person, because depending on what they did,
Mm-hmm.
you know, whatever. I'm not going to do, oh, well, you did this and this and that. So, I mean, I don't know what's the motive behind they making gay marriage legal. I don't even care, because I'm not gay. Whatever to cover this, or what happened behind this, so be it. It's here now, and all we gotta do is deal with it. I don't know how to deal with it because it's not the truth of my life to do anything to me personally. People get married because they're gay, ain't stopping me from doing it. God, doing everything. Nothing. They ain't stopping me from doing it. They ain't stop me from getting up and going to work. They ain't gonna stop me from going to the gym. They ain't gonna stop me from hanging out with y'all.
Especially with Dave Chappelle, he said this time you going to the gym. I know what this is.
But they say the party.
I know ain't nothing else gonna stop you from going.
Well, see, people park in the same parking like we don't even need spots. But people with disabilities drive cars, people, please believe that. And we drive fast, I keep getting tickets.
For real though. Because, man,
Yeah, okay, y'all.
you know, but and I'm with you on that relating to
Okay.
how you said I love everybody. Until you give me a reason not to love you,
Right.
okay? My mother used to always tell us, you know, some people you gotta love with a long handled spoon.
Oh, wow.
And that means that you can love them, but you
From a
just gotta
distance.
from a distance love them, because when you get together, you don't see eye to eye.
You don't see eye to eye.
So, you know,
Okay, so let's do this. Let's get our final thoughts. Everybody got a little 30 seconds and final thought on whatever it is about this subject you want to elaborate on or a little bit more. So we're gonna do 30 seconds. And Harvey, you go first.
My 30-second spiel would be this. Do what you do. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy. But don't try to force it on me or tell me this is right or this is wrong. Or if I disagree with it, you can't be mad at it. Because I disagree with slavery. And we still got some pushback and that is still going on to this day.
All right.
So get mad. Do whatever it is you want to do. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Easter, Happy Valentine's. So my only thing is that then what happens like on Mother's and Father's Day if it's two moms together?
Don't go get you.
You get a card and say Happy Father, Mother Day.
That's his 30 seconds. Mr. Lee, you ready? Go ahead.
all I to reiterate, like Harvey said, I don't care. I mean, you know what I mean?
Plain
That's the
and
best
simple,
way to
raw
get it.
and
I
uncut.
don't care.
I don't care.
I mean, I care about you or them as humans, and if you need help and I see you need help, I ain't gonna ask you what's your sexual orientation.
Right.
Hey, come on, Mr. Lee. Come on, Mr.
You know what I
Lee.
mean? Because that's how you spread understanding and love. So that's where I'm coming from with that. People are people, and as long as you don't make me upset with you, then we cool.
Wow. Is that a threat, Mr. Lee? This is a 30
And
second
people with disabilities pop the truck. Real quick.
All right, everybody.
What's your 30 seconds?
What's my
You don't
30
know what it
seconds?
is.
My 30 seconds is
You a married woman.
I am not the judger of people. That is God's job. Again, I'm with you all. If you don't offend me, then you know, I'm not gonna say I'm fine with it because it's not right. But that's not for me to judge. So I don't wanna speak ill on nothing and just let whatever's gonna happen to whoever's supposed to happen to happen. Is that vague? It's just what it is. I mean, I can't judge it. I just have to leave it up to God, and that's just my 30-second soapbox on that. So I hope you all enjoyed the show. You can hit us with whatever you'd like to hit us with. Give us your feedback. We surely appreciate it. We're not going to talk to Harvey right now. We're just going to get hit with the mouth gun. You know, our information is up there for you. Check it out. Hope to see you next week. Mr. Lee, Harvey Lee.
We in these streets.
We in these streets. Let's
Right.
do this. Peace.
That was great.
That went well.
So,
Now,
you know, everything.
I'm going to have to take all that cussing out. I'm going to leave it there. he did all right. He did, but he